So let's go and see what Trump says about when, earlier in 2025, Israel attacked Iran, a much bigger country, and Trump had to somehow end it by bombing a couple sites in the mountains of Iran that had nuclear research or storage material there. Let's see what Trump says about all that.
Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Oh, okay, completely, totally obliterated. Yep, that's what Trump claimed. This was as of, 2025. But today, there is a drum for war for Iran coming up. Yes. Now they want to attack Iran because they say, oh, Iran is again close to having nuclear weapons. We have to go across the globe and attack. Well, guess what? The common man doesn't want that in America, right? Here it is. This post on X says that there are 7,000 U.S. Navy sailors on the USS Gerald Ford now approaching Iran. And the U.S. government would gladly let Jeffrey Epstein and his cronies rape every one of their daughters while they are away from home, forward deployed. Yep, they don't care about you. They just got, cover up for Epstein and his friends, right? Do sailors think about this thing? What they think? Well, this is how the sailors think about this thing. They showed it in action. Another X post shows that the crews are putting T-shirts and socks down the toilet as they fear the vessel is being set up to sunk to start a war on behalf of Israel with Iran. Yep, that is what's going on here. This is about the USS Gerald Ford on its way to the Middle East. But as the dock in Greece due to the vessel being overwhelmed with running sewage throughout the decades. Yep, because these guys, they know the truth is not America first, is Israel first. That's what the key was given to Netanyahu by Trump, okay? And look at Tucker Carlson's short interview he's got here with the U.S. ambassador in Israel, Mr. Huckabee. This is very enlightening also.
Ask you a question, how much does it matter what Americans think?
Well, it matters every bit what Americans think. That's why Americans vote. It's why Americans have the opportunity to have free speech. We want them to have that.
Okay, so what percentage of Americans support a war with Iran?
I don't know. Do you know?
I do. I think it's around, I saw the numbers yesterday. I think it was like 21%.
Yeah, he doesn't know. That's a bunch of baloney. He knows that Americans don't want war with any nation in the world, especially a foreign country way out the other side of the globe doesn't affect you and I in any way, right? But he's lying right there already to begin with. Huckabee.
Okay.
Is that enough to have a war with Iran?
We don't live in a world where you have a poll taken to find out whether our policy should be a particular direction. Because
I thought you just said that we
direct democracy. No, we care deeply about it. But on the other hand, do we make the decisions of foreign policy and even domestic policy based on what the latest poll number is? We care deeply about it in what
sense? If we're ignoring it, then in what sense do we, quote, care deeply about it?
Well, I think we care deeply when we see there's a threat.
No, but about Americans' opinions. So you've got 350 million Americans. Yeah. They voted in this last election on the basis, in part, of the promise no more wars. Okay? Mm-hmm. So now we're about to have a war, looks like. 80% of people are against it. In that range, let's say 70%, but nowhere near majority support for this war. And it's not direct democracy, but it is a form of democracy. It's representative democracy.
The ultimate form of democracy in our system, in a republic, because we're not a true democracy, we're a republic.
Exactly, right? It's a mediated democracy.
It'll be an opportunity for Americans to vote if they think that we've made the wrong policy decisions. I personally think the president is making the right policy decisions.
But I guess, but you just said it matters deeply what Americans think, and if the overwhelming majority are against it, in what sense does it matter? Because what I hear is it matters what they think, but it really doesn't matter what they think because...
No, you take it in, you certainly ingest that.
And then what do you do with it once you ingest it?
Then you make sure that you have... No,
you just gotta... It goes out the other end, obviously. No. Ask you a question.
Yeah, that's right. After you ingest the American people's opinion, what do you do with it? Do you consider it? Do you really value American people's opinions? Oh, no, it just goes down the other end. That's right. See, this is the lying that's going on.